Good morning, my friends. It's Thursday. Still my first week, day 4 of my exercise program. So far, I've lost a pound. Now, I understand that muscle is going to increase my weight as I'm losing fat because muscle is more dense. So this much fat equals this much muscle. So I understand I'm going to probably gain weight as I'm doing my exercises once I start actually building muscle, but I'm pretty proud of myself that I lost a pound already of my gut. Now, I will do a measurement of my stomach the beginning of next week because we know right now it's 41 inches around the belly button. It's 41 inches, so I'll do another measurement and put that on the screen when I start the videos next week. But for now, I'm pretty doggone happy. I've done most of my exercises already. I have one more to do, and I'm going to show you what that is. And my other camera failed on me, so I just have the one. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. In essence, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the 40-pound dumbbells, which is 80 pounds, out in front of me, and I'm going to bend over and touch those to the floor. I'm going to come back up, and then I'm going to put them to the side, and I'm going to squat down and touch them to the floor and come back up. So that's what we're going to do. So this is, I'll explain something here in a minute, but let's start with this. There's one. There's one. 2. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. We're going to settle at 5. Now, I've been doing these for 4 days now, and yesterday I was explaining that I have a bulging disc in my back right about here. So I've been dealing with lower back pain and pain shooting down my hip and down this side of my leg for years. I've done all the little twisting exercises that the doctor gives me to do, and I went to a chiropractor once and I was in so much pain for a week I never went back. I was like, no, I can handle the pain that I have. Go to a chiropractor and they twist you all around and stuff, and I had so much more pain. So I was like, no more chiropractor, I'm done with that. Yesterday, when I did my bend over, as I was bending over, just as I touched the weights on the floor, my back popped right there so loud that it almost scared me. And it jolted my whole body. So I went ahead and lifted the weights back up, because I didn't really feel any pain, but then I sat the weights on the floor and I walked around just waiting for the pain to hit, because I thought, I screwed up. I did something bad to my back. And it took about 5 minutes for me to realize I had no lower back pain, and I didn't have any pain shooting down my leg anymore. The pain was all gone. So I called my doctor and asked her, is it possible that that disc that was bulging out of the thing, if that popped back into place, would that have made that, would that have felt like that and sounded like that? And she goes, absolutely. She goes, it sounds like, if you don't have any pain, it sounds like that disc finally decided to go go back into the vertebrae where it belongs, in between the vertebrae where it belongs, instead of bulging out the side like this. It finally, you strained your back enough and opened it up enough that it went pop and popped back in where it belongs after all these years. And I was freaking ecstatic. I have no pain while I'm doing this now. Now, understand, I'm not saying anybody with a bulging disc needs to strain their back like this, but it worked for me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every one of the exercises I'm doing, I will get to the point where I can do more and more and more. So as time goes on, my exercises will get longer, which is great. I'm rebuilding some strength, and that's what I need to do. And I was so happy yesterday. When I went to bed last night, I still don't use any pillows. When I went to bed last night and I laid flat on my back, I didn't have to lay there and twist my shoulders and work my hips back and forth, try to get comfortable in a comfortable position so my back wasn't hurting so bad, so that I could actually go to sleep. I laid down last night, I was out like a light. I had zero pain, other than just muscle pain, which I expected to be sore. And believe me, I'm sore as hell. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, this part of my arms hurts like a son of a bitch. The back part of the rest of me is fine. But that exercise that doctor gave me, lifting those, man, that's hurting the back of my arms. It's going to take a minute to get used to that. It's going to take a minute to get used to all of them. That's the sorest part of my body right there, back of my arms. So I guess that works those muscles. I don't know what good it does. I don't understand why I need to work those muscles, but I'm going to do what they tell me to do. Let me get this last set over with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. Now, I was going to say that I think I said yesterday or the day before that I wanted to build up those muscles around the spine to try to get that disc back in place. Excuse me. I guess I don't need to now. The disc went back into place after all these years. And I know somebody's going to comment that bending over with the weight like that and lifting it back up is going to strain my back. Have you ever seen bodybuilders deadlifting? Everybody says, yeah, they use their legs. Wrong. Watch some videos of bodybuilders deadlifting. What they do, they get down like this, and as soon as they go to come up, they come up a little ways, and they straighten their legs out, and they use their back to lift that weight. Watch them. I need to strengthen my lower back so that disc doesn't pop out again. Tomorrow, I've showed you all my exercises now. Tomorrow I'll just be doing an exercise and talking. And that'll be the last video for the week. And then sometime either next week or the following week, I will show you some of my evening exercises. But they're not really strenuous like these are. So I wanted to show the beginning of my working out with the weights, 80 pounds, 40-pound dumbbells. So yeah, 40 and 40 is 80. And like I said, I know my form isn't perfect. I don't need it to be. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not in any kind of a competition for perfect form or anything like that. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, click the like button, share the video, throw me some love. By the way, guys, I know, because I watch a lot of YouTube, I know that if you watch one or two videos, my videos are just going to constantly pop up in your feed, and you think, I don't need to subscribe. His videos are always recommended on purpose, so I don't need to subscribe. Used to be you had to subscribe in order to get those videos recommended to you. I think YouTube is too big for its britches now. Because if I watch one or two videos on a channel, every time I log into YouTube, there's 2 or 3 more videos from that channel to watch. And as long as those videos are popping up, people feel like, well, I don't need to subscribe. Their videos are already recommended. But that's not the purpose of subscribing. The purpose of subscribing is to help build the channel. If you subscribe, it lets YouTube know that you actually like the channel. Then it gets YouTube to go, okay, this many people like the channel, let's throw it out to this many more. And then some of those people subscribe, and YouTube says, oh, well, let's put it out to this many more then. It's not about getting the videos recommended to you anymore. It's about building the channel. So please hit the subscribe button. I will see you tomorrow.